Yeah, baby.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest opening scenes in movies.
Great success.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most hilarious moments that kicked off films. While not all of these movies are entirely comedic, these openings are all intentionally uproarious. What opening scene makes you crack up? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Super Troopers. Cult cop comedy Super Troopers is arrestingly funny from the very start. A trio of stoners are spotted by Vermont State Troopers Thorny and Rabbit. In a panic, one of them eats their stash, including some special mushrooms.
Come on, man, just eat it.
When they're pulled over, things start off tense and soon become utterly surreal, especially for our intoxicated passenger. A high-speed chase then commences, and things get even weirder from there.
Hello. You boys like Mexico?
It's pretty clear that these troopers and their colleagues aren't particularly good at protecting or serving the community, but they can definitely serve up some laughs.
Who wants cream? Nobody? Okay, no cream.
Number 9. Deadpool.
Kill you would be an Uzi or a shotgun. Bang!
Oh, hello. I know, right?
While most superhero movies have moments of levity, few aim to make you laugh from beginning to end the way Deadpool does. Starring Ryan Reynolds as the Merc with a mouth, the film immediately establishes its irreverent tone. The opening credits alone are hysterical, crediting the cast and creators not by name, but by things like God's perfect idiot. Then we get a great introduction to Deadpool in which he rides in a cab on the way to get some much-needed revenge.
That's $27.50.
I never carry a wallet while I'm working. Ruins the lines in my suit.
Oh,
But how about a crisp high five?
okay.
Merry Christmas.
In terms of honor, he might not be a Superman or Batman, but this opening proves Deadpool is stupendously funny.
I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way, with 2 swords and maximum effort. Hear the music.
Number 8. Bring It On. Great choreography and big laughs come together for the opening of this cheerleading comedy. At a pep rally, we meet the cheerleading squad at Rancho Carne High School and newly crowned captain Torrance Shipman, played by Kirsten Dunst.
She's perky, she's fun, and now she's #1 kick it, Torrance. Torrance!
But Torrance's joy soon turns to horror as she's humiliated in front of the entire school. Thankfully, it's all a bad dream, complete with a classic waking up from a bad dream pose. This opening establishes that the film is both about cheerleading and that it's incredibly funny as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, what do we appreciate? This opening. Number 7. The Other Guys.
Dude, you put a ding in my hood!
An action movie starring Samuel L. Jackson and Dwayne Johnson is definitely a promising concept, and The Other Guys delivers on that idea, at least for a few minutes.
Did someone call 911? Holy sh**.
Jackson and Johnson's hotshot detectives pursue some suspects in a scene that parodies over-the-top cop movies. As it turns out, the crime doesn't justify the millions of dollars in damage caused by their pursuit. That still doesn't stop them from being ridiculously cocky, of course.
Suspects were caught with only a quarter pound of marijuana, a misdemeanor in some states. Do you think this arrest was worth $12 million in property damages?
Why don't we let New York City answer that question?
They might not be in the movie for long, but we cherish the little time we do get with them. Number 6. Scary Movie.
Hello?
Wanna have a little fun?
Who is this?
Tell me your name and I'll tell you mine.
I don't think so.
What's that noise?
Oops. I farted. I didn't think you would hear me.
When we first saw Scary Movie, we all felt like we were having some deja vu. Someone receives a creepy call late at night and ends up murdered? Didn't we see that a few years ago? But while the Scary Movie opening imitates that of Scream, it leans in a far more comedic direction. The appropriately named Drew, played by Carmen Electra, answers a stranger's question about her favorite scary movie and gives a truly terrifying response.
Oh, I know. Kazam. You know, the one where Shaq plays a genie?
That's not a horror movie.
Well, you haven't seen Shaq act.
Before long, she's running from the killer and meeting a memorable end. Violence and comedy don't always work well together, but Scary Movie's opening is so irreverent and full of gags that, well, it's a scream. Number 5. Reservoir Dogs. The name Quentin Tarantino didn't mean much to most moviegoers who bought a ticket to see his first feature. But with its opening scene, Reservoir Dogs establishes itself as a different kind of crime movie and its director as a different kind of filmmaker. At a diner, a group of guys in suits discuss Madonna.
It's not about some sensitive girl who meets a nice fella. That's what True Blue's about. No, granted, no argument about that.
Which one's True Blue? Oh, you ain't heard True Blue. It's a big ass from Madonna.
But it's when the bill comes that the debate really starts. Mr. Pink, played by Steve Buscemi, refuses to tip and explains his reasoning.
Come on, throw in a buck.
I don't tip.
You don't tip?
No, I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in tipping?
You might not agree with his rationale, but it's riveting to experience Tarantino's dialogue, which manages to be clever while feeling authentic. His first scene was a great one, and he's had plenty more since.
You know what this is? It's the world's smallest violin playing just for the waitresses.
Number 4, Pineapple Express.
No, you're not getting any of that. Pineapple Express. Oh, Chris. It's getting the snickle Fritz.
So many memorable movie moments happen when the filmmakers get truly weird, like in the opening to this pot comedy. In an underground lab, an army private is given a special substance that causes him to act disrespectful towards authority, and the substance is declared illegal.
Why are we underground right now, sir? Why can't we be out in the open? Why aren't we in a square right now? Why aren't we talking to people, letting them know Item 9 exists? Get it out, shout at the rooftops. This is great.
While this is a not quite accurate history lesson on how marijuana was outlawed, it is the perfect way to start the movie. Bill Hader is hysterical as a defiant but doomed Private Miller, and the spoofing of old thrillers is pitch perfect. Pineapple Express kicks off on a high note.
You do. You have the easiest job on earth. You do smoke weed all day.
That's true.
You didn't think of that.
Number 3, Full Metal Jacket.
If you ladies leave my island, if you survive recruit training, you will be a weapon. You will be a minister of death praying for war. But until that day, you are pukes.
For the most part, Stanley Kubrick's masterpiece about U.S. Marines training at boot camp and fighting in Vietnam is gravely serious, and its opening isn't exactly relaxing. But through the tension, it manages to be incredibly funny. A drill sergeant, played by R. Lee Ermey, sizes up the newest batch of recruits, giving them demeaning nicknames and saying things we can't possibly mention here.
Did your parents have any children that lived?
Sir, yes, sir.
I bet they regret that. You're so ugly you could be a modern art masterpiece.
It's un-PC, but also unforgettable. Ermey, an actual drill sergeant who was initially hired as a consultant, improvised his famous remarks, lending to the authenticity of the moment. We'd hate to be in Sergeant Hartman's barracks, but we love to be in his audience.
What's your excuse?
Sir, excuse for what, sir?
Number 2, Borat.
Yakshimash. My name is Borat. I like you. I like sex. It's nice.
In 2006, Borat was everywhere. But considering how great the first scene of this movie was, we certainly didn't mind. In the opening of this mockumentary, we meet the Kazakhstani journalist in his home village and learn about his neighbors and family.
This is Natalia. She's my sister.
It's not exactly the most wholesome environment, but Borat's local pride and upbeat attitude warm our hearts as well as make us laugh. The comedic genius of Sacha Baron Cohen is well known at this point, but for many of us, this scene is where we first began to recognize it.
Go to America!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Tropic Thunder.
Who left the fridge open? Tug Speedman. Scorcher 6. Global meltdown.
On a typical movie-going night, if you're lucky, you might see one memorable trailer. Tropic Thunder ups the ante with 3 great trailers and a ridiculous energy drink commercial. The only catch is, they're all fake. Instead of a typical comedy opening scene, this Hollywood satire went straight for the jugular, parodying movie trends like Oscar bait and gross-out comedies.
5-time Academy Award winner Kirk Lazarus and MTV Movie Award Best Kiss winner, Tobey Maguire.
The effort put into these fake trailers is more than the amount put into most movies. And as ridiculous as some of these movies look, we also secretly want to see all of them. This isn't just a funny opening, it's the funniest.
Ew, gross! You're just mad because I'm skinny. I'm not.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.